National Park is a borough in Gloucester County, New Jersey, United States. As of the 2010 United States Census, the borough's population was 3,036, reflecting a decline of 169 from the 3,205 counted in the 2000 census, which had in turn declined by 208 from the 3,413 counted in the 1990 census. Despite its name, National Park is neither a national park nor associated with one. History. In 1777, during the American Revolutionary War, the Continental Army under command of George Washington constructed two forts on the Delaware River to block the approach to Philadelphia: Fort Mifflin on the Pennsylvania side and Fort Mercer on the New Jersey side in what is now National Park. The fort was named in honor of Brigadier General Hugh Mercer, who had died earlier that year at the Battle of Princeton. A park, monument, and museum commemorate the fort on its original site. On October 22 of that year, in what is known as the Battle of Red Bank, an attack by 900 Hessian troops, serving under British Major General William Howe, who then occupied Philadelphia, was repelled, with heavy losses on the Hessian side by the 600 Continental defenders under Colonel Christopher Greene. After the loss of Fort Mifflin, Fort Mercer was abandoned without a fight when Lord Charles Cornwallis landed 2,000 British troops nearby on November 18. Beginning in 1895, the area was commercially developed as a religious retreat for members of the Methodist Episcopal Church and called National Park on the Delaware. The founder, the Rev. James E. Lake, also created Ocean City, New Jersey. National Park was formed as a borough by an act of the New Jersey legislature on April 15, 1902, from portions of West Deptford Township. The town name probably originated in reference to the Red Bank battlefield park. Geography. According to the United States Census Bureau, the borough had a total area of 1.452 square miles, including 1.004 square miles of land and 0.448 square miles of water. The borough borders West Deptford Township and the Delaware River. The Delaware River shore faces the southern end of Philadelphia, approximately across from the mouth of the Schuylkill River and the site of Fort Mifflin. Demographics. Census 2010. At the 2010 United States Census, there were 3,036 people, 1,092 households, and 815.7 families residing in the borough. The population density was 3,023.2 per square mile. There were 1,153 housing units at an average density of 1,148.1 per square mile. The racial makeup of the borough was 96.28% white, 1.35% black or African American, 0.16% Native American, 0.59% Asian, 0.00% Pacific Islander, 0.13% from other races, and 1.48% from two or more races. Hispanics or Latinos of any race were 2.04% of the population. There were 1,092 households, of which 30.1% had children under the age of 18 living with them, 52.5% were married couples living together, 15.4% had a female householder with no husband present, and 25.3% were non-families. 20.2% of all households were made up of individuals, and 7.9% had someone living there alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.77 and the average family size was 3.18. In the borough, 23.1% of the population were under the age of 18, 9.7% from 18 to 24, 25.5% from 25 to 44, 30.3% from 45 to 64, and 11.5% who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 39.2 years. For every 100 females there were 94.7 males. For every 100 females age 18 and over, there were 93.2 males. The Census Bureau's 2006 to 2010 American Community Survey showed that median household income was $65,852 and the median family income was $70,341. Males had a median income of $51,886 versus $32,788 for females. The per capita income for the borough was $26,699. Census 2000. As of the 2000 United States Census, there were 3,205 people, 1,111 households, and 865 families residing in the borough. The population density was 3,219.0 people per square mile. There were 1,165 housing units at an average density of 1,170.1 per square mile. The racial makeup of the borough was 98.35% white, 0.09% black, 0.25% Native American, 0.25% Asian, 0.03% Pacific Islander, 0.53% from other races, and 0.50% from two or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 1.44% of the population. There were 1,111 households, out of which 37.3% had children under the age of 18 living with them, 58.2% were married couples living together, 14.0% had a female householder with no husband present, and 22.1% were non-families. 18.6% of all households were made up of individuals and 8.6% had someone living there alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.86 and the average family size was 3.24. In the borough, the population was spread out with 26.4% under the age of 18, 9.3% from 18 to 24, 29.7% from 25 to 44, 22.2% from 45 to 64, and 12.5% who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 37 years. For every 100 females there were 99.2 males. For every 100 females age 18 and over, there were 93.8 males. The median income for a household in the borough was $48,534, and the median income for a family was $51,535. Males had a median income of $35,102 versus $27,398 for females. The per capita income for the borough was $18,048. Government. Local government. National Park is governed under the borough form of New Jersey municipal government. The governing body consists of a mayor and a borough council comprising 6 council members, with all positions elected at large on a partisan basis as part of the November general election. A mayor is elected directly by the voters to a 4-year term of office. The borough council consists of 6 members elected to serve 3-year terms on a staggered basis, with 2 seats coming up for election each year in a 3-year cycle. The borough form of government used by National Park, the most common system used in the state, is a weak mayor, strong council government in which council members act as the legislative body with the mayor presiding at meetings and voting. Only in the event of a tie, the mayor can veto ordinances subject to an override by a 2/3 majority vote of the council. The mayor makes committee and liaison assignments for council members, and most appointments are made by the mayor with the advice and consent of the council. As of 2015, update, the mayor of National Park is Democrat Mark Cooper, whose term of office ends December 31, 2015. Members of the borough council are Council President Larry Prell, Sr., Dennis R. Burke, Anne-Marie Henry, Joy Hibbs, David Misselewicz and Joseph N. Smashy, Sr. Joy Hibbs was selected by the Borough Council in August 2014 from 3 names nominated by the Municipal Democratic Committee to fill the vacant seat of Dennis Mahaffey, who resigned in the previous months due to conflicts with his work schedule. Federal, state and county representation. National Park is located in the 1st Congressional District and is part of New Jersey's 3rd State Legislative District. New Jersey's 1st Congressional District is represented by Donald Norcross. New Jersey is represented in the United States Senate by Cory Booker and Bob Menendez. For the 2014-2015 session, the 3rd Legislative District of the New Jersey Legislature is represented in the State Senate by Stephen M. Sweeney and in the General Assembly by John J. Burzichelli and Adam Taliaferro. The Governor of New Jersey is Chris Christie. The Lieutenant Governor of New Jersey is Kim Wadenow. Gloucester County is governed by a board of chosen freeholders, whose 7 members are elected at large to 3-year terms of office on a staggered basis in partisan elections, with 2 or 3 seats coming up for election each year. At a reorganization meeting held each January, the board selects a freeholder director and a deputy freeholder director from among its members. As of 2014, update, Gloucester County's freeholders are Freeholder Director Robert M. Daminger, Deputy Freeholder Director Giuseppe Joe Chilliff, Lyman J. Barnes, Daniel Christie, Frank J. DeMarco, Heather Simmons and Adam Taliaferro. Constitutional officers elected countywide are County Clerk James N. Hogan, Surrogate LNM Reed and Sheriff Carmel Marina. Politics. As of March 23, 2011, there were a total of 2,045 registered voters in National Park, of which 1,021 were registered as Democrats. 213 were registered as Republicans and 811 were registered as unaffiliated. There were no voters registered to other parties. In the 2012 presidential election, Democrat Barack Obama received 63.8% of the vote, ahead of Republican Mitt Romney with 34.4%. and other candidates with 1.8%. Among the 1,301 ballots cast by the borough's 2,064 registered voters, for a turnout of 63.0%. In the 2008 presidential election, Democrat Barack Obama received 59.5% of the vote, ahead of Republican John McCain with 37.3% and other candidates with 1.7%. Among the 1,500 ballots cast by the borough's 2,164 registered voters, for a turnout of 69.3%. In the 2004 presidential election, Democrat John Kerry received 60.9% of the vote, outpolling Republican George W. Bush with 37.6% and other candidates with 0.7%. Among the 1,426 ballots cast by the borough's 2,069 registered voters, for a turnout percentage of 68.9%. In the 2013 gubernatorial election, Republican Chris Christie received 64.6% of the vote, ahead of Democrat Barbara Buono with 32.0%, and other candidates with 3.4%. Among the 746 ballots cast by the borough's 2,041 registered voters, for a turnout of 36.6%. In the 2009 gubernatorial election, Democrat John Corzine received 46.2% of the vote, ahead of Republican Chris Christie with 40.2%. Independent Chris Daggett with 10.2% and other candidates with 0.8%. Among the 883 ballots cast by the borough's 2,095 registered voters, yielding a 42.1% turnout. Education. The National Park School District serves public school students in preschool through 6th grade at National Park Elementary School. As of the 2012-13 school year, the district's one school had an enrollment of 256 students and 24.2 classroom teachers, for a student-teacher ratio of 10.58:1. 7th through 12th grade public school students attend Gateway Regional High School, which serves students from the boroughs of National Park, Winona, Westville and Woodbury Heights as part of the Gateway Regional High School District. Transportation. Roads and highways. As of May 2010, update, the borough had a total of 15.68 miles of roadways, of which 12.59 miles were maintained by the municipality and 3.09 miles by Gloucester County. Public transportation. New Jersey Transit local bus service is available on the 455 route operating between Cherry Hill Mall and Paulsboro, site of Fort Mercer. Notable people. People who were born in, residents of, or otherwise closely associated with National Park include Nick Gage, professional wrestler.